Hello and welcome to this beginner-friendly yoga class where all our positions today will either be seated or kneeling, so there won't be much getting up and down. It'll all be done down onto the floor. So if you'd like to find a nice comfortable lying down position to start, please. So just lying down on your back, untucking your pelvis, maybe rolling your shoulders down away from the ears, and we're just going to start by placing the hands on the stomach. So we just want to check in with our breathing and just connect with our breath. So when you're ready, just take a nice big breath in and then exhale, lower down the stomach. Same again, taking a nice deep breath in. So stomach expands, ribs expand, big breath in. And then as you exhale, just release all that air and slow your breath down. We'll just go for a couple more. Big breath in. And then exhale, release. Nice, and then last one, your biggest breath. Expanding in the stomach, expanding in the ribs, and then exhale, release everything. Good, so if you'd like to start by just bringing the knees in towards you and just holding on to each of the knees with each of the hands, and we're just going to start by making some nice circular motions into the hips. If you just pull the knees in towards you, bring them out to the side, and then just sort of scoop them round in a nice circular position. So nice and gentle. Just really feeling out the hips, start making those circles. And when you're ready, just changing directions. So bringing it out, round and together. Same again, bringing it out, round and together. So just nice, gentle hip circles. Good. And then from there, what we're going to do is just hold on to the right knee. So pull that in nice and tight into your chest. And then we're going to extend the left leg out nice and straight. So we want to flex the foot and bring the ankle just a couple of inches away from the floor. So the foot is flexed up. So all the muscles in the leg are working. And then bring that leg back in. And then changing legs, so holding onto the left knee. And then when you're ready, extending that right leg out nice and straight. Same again, ankle just a few inches from the floor. Breathing here and bringing it back into center. Good. Let's do that again. Second time, so just holding onto the right knee, extending that left leg out. Good. Pause for a second. Then bringing that left leg back in, changing legs, holding onto the left knee, and then extending that right leg out again. Nice and smooth, getting that leg straight, and then bringing that back into center. Nice. So if you'd like to just place your feet onto the floor, and then we're just going to hold the right knee into the chest again, extending that left leg out. And then we're just going to gently pull that right knee across the body. So you should just get like a gentle twist into that lower back, maybe into that right hip a little bit. So we're just gently pulling that knee across the body. Good, bring that back to center, changing legs. So now bringing that left knee into the center, holding onto it with the right hand, other hand out for support, and then when you're ready, just gently pulling that across onto the other side. So pulling it across to your right hand side. Again, you just might find a bit of a stretch into that lower back. And then just holding there, breathe in, nice and gentle. Breathe in. Good, roll that back up to center. Okay, so now we're going to place the ankles quite close to the bum. Feet flat onto the floor, and we're going to go for a few hip bridges. And as we do that, we're just going to raise the arms over the head. So inhale to lift the hips up, lifting those arms up all the way over the head, so the back of the hands touch the floor. And then as you exhale, we're just going to lower the hips down, and then bring those arms back down to that start position. It's the same again. Inhale, lift the hips, lifting the arms, big sweep over the head, fingertips to the back. And then as you breathe out, exhale, dropping those hips down, arms coming back. We'll just do a couple more. It's the same thing, driving through the feet, lifting the hips, big sweep over the head with the arms. And then exhale, lower down and bring those arms back to center. So last one. Big lift on the hips, sweeping the arms over, back of the hands to the floor. And then exhale, lower down, bring those hips back down. Nice. Good, so we're just going to straighten the body now. Okay, and then we're just going to move into our banana shape. So if we bring the arms up over the head, keeping the hips and the bum where they are, slowly just crawl the ankles over to that left-hand side, and then with the upper body if you can kind of shift that over to that left-hand side as well. So you're creating a bit of a crescent shape, yeah, banana shape. So you should feel that stretch all the way down the right-hand side of the body there. So just breathe in there, nice and natural and smooth. Good, just enjoying that nice side bend. Good, then bringing it back into center, and then changing the sides, just drawing the ankles and the heels over to the right, and then trying to shift that upper body over to that right-hand side as well. Yeah, so just making the banana shape in the other direction, and then just getting that nice side bend, and feeling that stretch down the left-hand side of the body. Yeah, so your left and right might feel a bit different today. That's okay. Just take it nice and easy. Good, and then when you're ready, just slowly bring yourself back to center. And we'll do one more lying down onto our back. We're going to lift those arms up over the head so the back of the hands touch the floor. We're going to try and think about keeping the fingertips to the floor, opening the chest and driving the elbows down. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades together, bring the elbows together, and then as you exhale, just release and bring those arms up all the way above the head. Yeah, so same again, just slide the hands down, bring the elbows down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then exhale as you release, lifting the arms up over the head. Yeah. Same again, just dropping them down, opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then exhale, release to straighten the arms up over the head. Nice, okay, bringing yourself up and then slowly rolling yourself over to the side. And then just take your time and bring yourself up to a nice seated cross-legged position, please. So sitting up nice and tall. Yeah, it's good posture. And we're going to move into our arm circles here. Just get that shoulder joint going. So we're going to inhale to lift the arms up nice and tall as far as you can, and then bringing them back round. Exhale to scoop the arms round. Yeah, same again. Inhale, lift those arms up nice and tall above the head. Bringing them back round. Exhale, release. Yeah, same again. Big lift on the arms, touching the sky, open up the chest, and then bringing them round. Good. Change directions. Inhale to open, lifting the arms, and then exhale, bringing them through. Yeah, same again. Another two. Inhale, open, lift. Exhale down. Good. That last one. Inhale, big lift. And then exhale, dropping the hands down. Good. Still moving into the shoulder joint, so we're going to have the arms out nice and straight, palms facing up. And we're going to rotate in that shoulder joint, but we're trying to think about that movement coming from the actual shoulder joint itself. Yeah, so we're sort of twisting in the joint, so palms are turning over, turning up. Good, and then exhale, release the hands down to the floor. So if you'd like to bring the hands back behind you a little bit, leaning back, lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, just drop that head back a little bit, and then just breathe in there. Yeah, so really feel the chest open up, feel the pull into the shoulders, and then just breathe in nice and naturally. Good. Every time you breathe in, feel the pull into the chest. Then exhale, come back to center. Okay, crossing the arms, giving ourselves a nice big hug, nice big squeeze. So walking the fingertips closer to the shoulder blades, and then separating the shoulder blades at the back, breathing into the upper back, and just giving yourself that nice big hug. Good, and then release, and then change the cross of the arms. Might feel a little bit weird, a little bit different. Same again, just giving yourself that big hug, give yourself a big squeeze, and then just breathing into the back. Good, lovely. Release the arms. Okay, so now we're just going to move into the neck. So just start by moving the head around in a nice, smooth, circular motion. Yeah, so just start by looking up, bringing the head round, nice and smooth and gentle. Good, and then change directions, bringing it back around the other way. You might find the neck make some funny noises, some cracking, popping. Just be aware of it. See how you go. Good, and then come back to that nice centered position. Okay, we'll go for our twist. So left hand onto the knee, right hand comes around behind. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, just gently twist round to that right hand side. Yeah, so chest is lifted so we can breathe. Spine is nice and tall, and just nice and smooth on our breath. exhale, come back round to center. Changing sides, so right hand onto that left knee. Other hand comes around behind. So same again, inhale, lift and lengthen, create the space. And then exhale, twisting around to that left hand side. Yeah, same again, left and right. Might feel a little bit different today, but just keeping that chest up and enjoying that twist. Good. Exhale, come back round to center. Let's go for our side bends. So just placing that right forearm down onto the mat, lifting the other arm up, and then going for that nice big side stretch. Yeah, so should feel that nice stretch down the side of the body. So as the ribs are still working, expanding, think about sending that breath to the side of the body. Good. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, changing side. So other forearm down onto the mat. Nice big side bend with the other arm. Yeah, same again. Feel that nice side stretch into the side of the body. Good. Inhale, bring yourself back up. And now we're going to move into an all fours position. Yeah, so tabletop. So we're going to go knees over the hips, hands over the shoulders. A few cat and cows, please. So exhale to round in the upper back. Breathing out fully, tucking the pelvis under. And then as you inhale, drop that belly down, arching the lower back, gazing up. Exhale, round, pushing the spine up nice and tall. Inhale, dropping that belly, arching the lower back, gazing up. Yeah, just a couple more. Exhale to round. Then inhale to arch. Good, that's it. Come back to a neutral position. So taking the right hand off, going for a nice big twist. We'll go for 3 on each side. So inhale, lift the arm up. And then exhale, thread that arm through underneath that gap. Same again, inhale, lift, lengthen, reach up nice and tall. And then exhale, same again, thread that arm through that gap, shoulder in the ear to the floor. And then last one, inhale, big lift. And then exhale, thread it through. Get back to neutral. And changing sides, we're going to do 3 on the other side. So taking the left off, inhale, big lift, big stretch, big reach. And then exhale, thread that arm through. Same again, inhale, big lift, touch in the sky. And then exhale, thread it through. Okay, last one. Same again, big lift, touch in the sky, open up. And then exhale, thread it through again. Last time. Good, come back to that nice neutral position. So, from here, we're going to lift the knees off the floor just a few inches, okay? So driving in the toes, hands over the shoulders, and then popping the knees off. So just holding the knees off there just a few inches, feeling that core switch on. So spine's nice and straight. We're holding there. Breathe in, being strong. And then exhale, just lower the knees, drop the bum back, breathing out. Good. Same again, driving the toes into the floor, lifting the knees, holding. Again, just a few inches from the floor. Feel that pressure build in the core. And then exhale, drop the knees, stick the bum back. Okay, moving on from there. Okay, so we want the hand in a nice straight line with the knee. And then the back foot comes out just slightly. That left foot is in a nice straight line with the knee and the hand. Yeah, so creating a nice straight line. Hips are stacked on top of each other. Lifting that left arm up nice and tall. So once you found that nice stable position, we can just lift that back leg off. So our points of contact on the floor, the hand, the knee, and the foot. Yeah, find a bit of stillness there. And then exhale, drop. And then back to that neutral position. So changing sides. So that hand in alignment with the knee. Bring that foot out to the side just to help with balance. Back foot in line with the knee. Yeah, so still creating that nice straight line. Stacking the hips. Lifting that other arm up nice and tall. And then when you're ready, just lifting that back foot off. Into that nice kneeling side plank position. Yeah, but just lifting that leg off. Hold in there. Good. Dropping that foot down. Bring yourself back to a nice neutral position. So widen up the knees. Bring the bum back. Forehead down onto the mat. And just come into that child's pose, please. Yeah, just check back in with your breathing. Breathing into the stomach. Slowing it down. Okay, back into our tabletop position there. So the right leg, if we just shift that across over towards our left-hand side, stick the bum back a little bit and grab hold of that foot with the left hand. Want to push the foot into the hand, and that's going to lift the knee off the floor, lifting that chest up nice and tall, and we're going to go for our kneeling bow pose. So keeping that chest lifted, pushing the foot into the hand, that back knee is up nice and tall, hold in there, and then exhale to release. Okay, changing sides. So bringing that left foot across, leaning back with the hips so we can grab that foot at the back. And then same again. So push the foot into the hand, lifting the knee, lifting the chest into our kneeling bow pose. Be nice and strong and stable in that left arm. Hold in there. And then exhale, release. Lovely. Right, come back a little bit. Bring the hips back, dropping the head down. Just take a nice big exhale there. Okay, back up to tabletop position again. So from there, let's lie down onto our stomach. Yeah, so we're going to go into our Sphinx pose next. So we want the elbows directly over the shoulders. Yeah, forearms are down, hands are down flat, and we're just getting into that lower back curl, yeah? So try not to be all hunched up in the shoulders. Yeah, just keep the chest lifted, lifting that head up, and then just have that nice stretch into the lower back. Yes, just breathe in there, being nice and still, sending that breath to the lower back. Then we can widen the legs at the back, bend the knees, and then maybe bring the heels to the bum just that little bit more. So the stretch is a little bit more into that lower back. Just see how you feel today. Yeah, but maybe just think about bringing the heels towards the bum. Yeah, just hold in there, breathe in. And then exhale, lower the feet. Nice. Let's drop the head down towards the floor. You can make a little bit of a pillow with the hands. Give the hips a bit of a shake from side to side. And what we'll do from here is just start lifting our feet off the floor one at a time. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the left leg off the floor. So just give it a little bit of a lift. Feel the glutes switched on. And then exhale, lower that foot back down. Inhale, lifting that right leg up. Hold. And then back down. Good. Same again. Lifting the left leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting the right. Exhale, lower. And the last one's inhale, lift. Lower. Inhale, right. Lift. Exhale, lower. Lovely. Give the hips a bit of a shake again from side to side. Just ease up on that lower back. So now we're just going to go for a little bit of a lower back curl. But what we're going to do is as we lift ourselves up, we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together. So bringing those elbows back. So inhale, lift the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, elbows back. And then as you exhale, straighten the arms, lower down. Same again. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, elbows together. Exhale, lower down, straightening the arms. Good, last one. Inhale, big lift, lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades. And then exhale, lower down, straightening the arms. Good, create that pillow again. Bit of a hip shake from side to side. Hands by the chest. And then we're just going to bring ourselves back into our child's pose again. Yeah, so widen up the knees. Bring the bum back to the heels, forehead down. Good, and just breathe in here. So from here, from our child's pose, let's be a little bit active. So we're going to slowly just crawl the fingertips forwards. Yeah, so just walk the hands forwards. Really feel that stretch into the armpit area. Yeah, so opening up the shoulders. And just to make this just a little bit more intense, what we can do is push the fingertips into the floor and raising the palms and the wrists off. Yeah, so the fingertips are the only things touching the floor there. You should really start to feel that in the armpit area. Good, exhale, release, so just drop the hands down. And when you're ready, bring yourself up. And we're going to shift ourselves around into a nice seated position next, please. So find yourself a nice comfortable seated position. Yeah, and then what we're going to do from here is just widen up the legs. So we're going into that sort of wide leg stance. So we're going to go for our stretch into our left-hand side first. Yeah, come back up. Then we're going to go into the middle and come back up and then into the right. Okay, so just leaning towards the left. Big breath in. As you exhale, slide it down. So just leaning into that left-hand side. Yeah. So while we're down here compressed, and if you can't breathe into the chest or the stomach, just think about breathing into the back. Yeah, breathing into the spine. So ribs are still expanding, lungs are still working. And we'll just lean in there into that left-hand side. So just settle there, ease yourself into it. Good. Inhale, bring yourself back up to the top. So now we're going into the middle. Same again, take that big breath in, and then as you exhale, lean it forwards. You can walk the hands forwards just that little bit, drop the head down, round in the upper back. And then again, just take your time there, settle into it. Really feel that nice pull into the inner thighs. Yeah, it might feel quite nice into the lower back as well. Just settling down there. Nice. Inhale, bring yourself back up to the top. So now over to that right-hand side. It's the same thing again. Big breath in. Exhale, lower down, leaning into that right-hand side. Yeah, so left and right and the middle might feel a little bit different today. Just take your time, really feel it out, and just spend a little bit of time there. Good. Inhale, bring yourself back up to the top. Okie dokie. So I'm going to face this direction. So we're just going to start with the legs out nice and wide. The hands are at the back for support. And then we're just going to drop that right knee into the center. So just pulling the hip inwards, just in a different way. You might find a bit of a dull pull into the hip joint down the side of the leg. Bring it back up and then just dropping that left leg in. Yeah, just nice and slow. Just bringing the knee in, feel the pull into the hip and then bring it back up. Yeah, same again. We'll just go for a few more. Yes, just dropping that knee in, feel the pull, and then back up. Same again, bring the left in, dropping that knee down, and then back up. Good, last ones. So just dropping the knee in, and then up, and then that left, dropping that knee in, and then up. Good. So, find yourself that nice seated position again. Okay, so next one, we are going to go for our twist, please. So if you'd like to bring that left knee up, so have that foot in the same alignment as the knee, we're going to use that right arm as the hook. The left hand comes behind us. If we push that left hand into the floor, lift the chest, breathing in, and then exhale, go for that twist. Yeah, so the chest is lifted, spine is nice and tall. So the hand at the back is working as that support. Yeah, and then the right arm wrapping around the knee, that's just acting as our hook. So breathing here, just nice and natural. Just enjoying that nice twist. Good. Exhale, coming back. And then changing legs. So just bringing that right knee up. Yeah, same again. Foot's in the same alignment as the knee. Now we're going to use that left arm as the hook. Yeah, wrapping the right arm around behind us. So driving into the floor, lift the chest, breathe in. And then exhale, twist. Yeah, same again, spine is nice and tall. Chest is lifted so we can breathe. And just trying to look over that back right shoulder. Nice and natural on the breath. Good, exhale, release. Coming out of our twist. Okay, so let's move into a boat pose, please, Navasana. So find that comfortable position on your bum, bringing the hands underneath the knees, chest is proud, roll those shoulders back and down, and then leaning ourselves back, finding that pivot point, extending the legs, holding there. And if you fancy it, we can take those hands away, holding onto our boat pose. So core's engaged, chest is lifted, holding, breathing, and then exhale, just drop it forwards. Nice, so scoot yourself forwards, and then we're going to come down onto our back. So just nice and gentle, rolling yourself down onto your back. Okay, placing that right ankle on top of that left knee. We're going to bring the hands through the gap. So we can either hold onto the back of the leg, the hamstring, or we can hold onto the shin. Yeah, so depending on how your right hip feels, you've got those options there. Hamstring, back of the leg, or holding onto the shin. Yeah, so whichever works for you today. So just drop that head back, bringing those shoulders down a little bit, and then just easing into it. Yeah, just slow that breathing down, settling in, and then really feeling that pinch into that right hip. Lovely. Exhale, release. So just placing that left foot onto the floor. Yeah, keeping that right ankle where it is. We're going to go in for a single leg bridge. So driving the foot into the floor, lifting the hips up, squeezing the glutes, breathing into the stomach as well. So we're into a hip bridge. But all that work is going through that left leg. Keeping the hips elevated. And then exhale, lower the hips down. Nice. So that right knee, if you just want to hold that and pull that into the chest. So we're going to extend that left leg up nice and tall. So the leg is straight, foot is flexed. And then we're going to very slowly just drop that leg down towards the floor. Yeah, a couple of inches from the floor. So now we're going to shift it round to the left-hand side, scoop it round in a nice big circle, bring it all the way back up to the top. And then same again, dropping that leg down. Keep the leg straight, ankle couple of centimeters from the floor, shift it round all the way back up to the top. Good, and then release. Lovely, right. Changing sides now. So bringing that left ankle just on top of that right knee, grabbing hold of the back of the leg, yeah, or the shins, up to you. See how you feel today. Yeah, so take that option. And then same again, just drop that head back. Breathe in there, slowing that breath down. And we're just going to ease into that left hip. Yeah, so left and right, like I said, might feel a bit different today. Just see how you get on. Just be still and breathe. Lovely. Exhale, release. Just placing that right foot onto the floor now, keeping the left ankle where it is. Same again into the hip bridge, so hands on the floor. Inhale, lift the hips up nice and tall, squeezing at the top. Still breathing into that stomach. So all that work now is going into that right leg. Holding there. Nice. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Good. Holding on to the left knee. Yeah, and then same again, extending the right leg now. So now we're going to go for those scoops. So keeping that right leg straight, start to drop it down towards the floor. When we get it down level, scoop it round to the right-hand side, all the way back up to the top. Yeah, same again, dropping it down and then scooping it round to the right, all the way round and up. Nice. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a bit of a hug. So the last one, we're going to go for happy baby. So we can grab the outside edges of the feet, the ankles, the shins, whichever works for you. Just make sure those hips are open nice and wide. And then just gently rock from side to side. Yeah, just massage that lower back into the mat. Give it a few gentle rocks. Good, so bring the knees together. Give yourself a nice big hug, big squeeze. Show yourself a bit of love today. And then as you exhale, just going to unravel the body and then come into our last relaxation position. Yeah, so we can place the hands back onto the stomach and really just check back in with our breathing to finish. So 3 nice deep breaths in and out just to finish. In your own time. Exhale, release. Yeah, same again, breathing in. Exhale, release, letting it go. And that last one, big breath in. Exhale, release. Good, thank you for joining me today on this nice, easy practice. Hopefully you had a good time, you feel a little bit better. So like I said, it was all seated, all kneeling. So yeah, feel free to do again this little practice in your own time, and I'll see you again.